Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Tournament. This is a Group J match. It's actually the final match of Group J, and oh, it's a doozy tonight. Two veterans of the community and two who have had their share of bracket appearances will go head-to-head in what should be an exciting duel. RaikouRider on the left and Gimpxtreme on the right. And we are in for a treat here tonight, folks. I'm Pro A007, and on the mic with me tonight is Dust Minion. Welcome.
Hello. Yes, these two races are both 2-2, and this race has implications for who gets to move on to the brackets, with Midi Guy having clinched first in this group already. If one of these players sweeps, they move on. If it's a tie, then it's a tiebreaker to be scheduled at another time.
Right. And those flags will be a little different. We're going to have all question marks, except for forts, of course. So that will shake things up a bit. So, Chad, if you haven't already, get your guesses in for First World. We had a lot of sixes in RWO, Reverse World Order. So,
We get a 1. And, I think we're gonna see them do this stage entirely.
yeah.
Considering the layout.
Yeah. You know, and no guarantee they're going to get that tail. Well, they do get the tail, but neither's going to go for it.
Yeah, there could have been a hammer suit there, but is it really worth the extra levels?
Probably not. Not unless that hammer suit actually shows up. But yeah, it's two extra stages. So yeah, not in this case. And we're on to 4-5 with giant enemies, no less.
Oh. Sneaky invisible block there. But no matter, they've already made their way through it, and they're on the way to hopefully not a bad stage.
I don't know, you rolled it, so oh, you see what you did there? So Gimp actually has got the Fire Mario suit. So I mean, at this point, you know, so long as you can avoid this opening section, should be okay. Although we got a lot of lag here.
Yeah, has to be expected in Atlantis. So so those of you who are first timers for this kind of thing, this is one of the beta stages. In a vanilla game, there are a number of stages that they exist in the game's data, but are dummied out. Essentially, the rando shuffles them in, and this is one of them, and probably the most headachy of them all.
Yeah, this one takes over 1 minute to finish. It's one of 2 auto-scrollers in the rando. So, yeah, it's not a lot of fun, and, you know, it can be really lag-heavy, just all sorts of nastiness, but, you know, so nothing much there. So our runners are now on their way to the coin ship, which have also been shuffled in.
Now, if they were to lose a life to this fight, the item would still be the same.
Correct. It's a vanilla star in this case. So on we go to the airship.
That's unfortunate on Gimp's end.
And Gimp, unfortunately, not quite that precise with his platforming. Raikou actually stopped his P-Speed run to get a Fire Flower. And we got a thick Larry. Raikou trying to get a fire kill on him. Unfortunately, he just got stun locked.
Oh no. Ow. That was a 5-hitter too. Alright, so at 3:59, Gimp clears World 1.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate, unforced error there on Raikou's part. He tried to go for the fire kill, unfortunately just couldn't get it to go, and yeah, unfortunately, this is the kind of arena where it's not that hard to get stun locked, and Raikou, oh boy, he's got to be careful.
Here. Yep. Star from Peach, and Vanilla Roller Order Dream is dead.
We have 8 Ford, best Ford in the game. To answer chat's question, yes. We're playing this as any percent warpless, so no warp whistles are in play. Everything else is in.
The ultimate goal is to defeat Bowser and enter the door to Peach.
Right. Exactly. So. And Gimp did not get a damageless 1 cycle, but he did get a 1 cycle. And Raikou is actually gonna take a look at the pipe. Okay, not much there. So we got a bridge and a lock up front. And there goes the locks. So that pipe in the middle there is out of play.
For now.
So we've got a star cycle here in 3-2. And Raikou taking a death there. Oof. Disco Waffle got him.
Right. The chain star is down.
Oh, there might have been a hot foot that got him. Yeah, correct. World 8 is always last. Bowser's Castle is always last. The only other levels that are not randomized at all are the Piranha stages and the tower in World 5.
Location of the tower is randomized, not the tower itself.
Right. So a hammer there from the Hammer Bro. Not really useful here, but it could be in 2, 3, and 4.
Here we have 5-8, which is any stage that has a Lakitu will always have a Lakitu.
Yeah.
But this handy star will invalidate him.
Got copulating Hammer Bros on Gimpxtreme.
The Bro Shuffle. And here's Fort Knox. For the sake of making sure the level's beatable, that block is always going to be a Tanuki suit. Never anything else.
And World 8 at the start there with the items, that's always going to be natural progression from mushroom to flower, so you can actually get through the opening room in 8 Fort. And there are a few other power-ups that will always be 100% vanilla. Raikou having some trouble here with Lakitu. Ooh! Tried to slip past.
Very spicy Lakitu there.
Yeah, so Gimp expanding his leader. That didn't break, so that bridge is not going to be coming to us anytime soon, so no bridge here. We got a cloud from Gimps. We actually have 2 vanilla items in the World 6 here.
Oh, and here's another beta stage. It's the freebie stage. There's no enemies, just swim to the top and you're already done.
Raikou doing a very nice little dance there to avoid taking another death in 5-8. So that was badly needed. And Raikou, unfortunately, unless he wants to take a chance on a Mushroom House, he's going to have to do this normally, and this is going to take over a minute.
Yeah. And here's 7-1.
Well, you really rolled a winner here.
I'm telling you. I think I rolled all the good seeds out of me.
Yeah.
There we go.
And even does it backwards for a little swag. Nice. Alright, so 7-1 down. Raikou just finishing up 7F1. Gimp to the next tile, and it's 3-4.
Another lucky star location, because that allowed Gimp to just run down that slope and make the jump over there.
Usually you can, even if you don't, you can usually make, you can repeat your P-speed strats fairly easily in that stage. Because of the downward momentum. It may well mean taking a damage boost, but it's certainly doable. Raikou's going to skip that cloud.
It's largely dependent on the enemy layout for that stage. And here's 7-3.
Yeah, Gimp was angling toward the fort, then realized the bridge was still out, so he knew it's a free pass. So, and regular stages, on average, will be much shorter than, ooh, that's unfortunate. It will be much shorter than forts.
And there was also the chance that that fort could have been 7F2, because,
yeah.
there's some weird symbiosis with Fort Knox and Piranha Fort.
Yeah. Raikou, unfortunately, did not clip correctly, so he's going to actually have to play, he's going to play this stage. And this is not fun.
Oh, nearly dodged that fire snake.
Unfortunately, he took a hit there, so he's about halfway through the stage. There's a Paragoomba up top. Oh. Well, nice kind of pseudo clip through the note box.
Fire enemy set is probably the worst in the game, I would say.
Yeah, so 11:40 for Gimp. That was almost 8 minutes. And it's going to be over for 8 for Raikou. He's still 2 stages away before he even gets to the airship. And, oh boy. There's a hammer suit.
Alright, so, that's an answer for that. They have an answer for Bowser.
Interesting he played the stage. I mean, 4-4 is not a bad stage. It is kind of a little on the long side. It's about 35-40 seconds. But he has a cloud. You always... Rule 1 is you don't leave clouds on the table if you can help it. And, you know, with that pipe right behind it, it like, would have been a free gift, so... But,
RaikouRider is going to the fort, and it is Piranha Fort. How about that?
And
Yep.
Raikou just realized, oh, right. Raikou having to deal with some copulating hammer bros over there. Gib found the path to Wendy. But he's gonna have to go through. He's gonna have to break that lock first.
It's possible that Raikou went into that fort for information on what it was, so he wouldn't have to think about it later.
Maybe. It's still time loss, and he's got to be careful with his lives. He's got 2 lives left. Well, 3 technically, but you get what I mean. Oh
and
boy.
Here's 6-6.
Gimp saying no, thank you.
Yep, that's a cloud.
No, he can't. Unless I missed something, but that hammer was... That first pipe took him to the airships, to the castle. He's gonna have to play 6-6. Regardless.
You sure? I guess we'll see on Raikou's end.
I could well be going blind, you know, it does happen in my old age, but I'm pretty sure I saw that castle.
Anyway, picks up 1. Gimp has chosen to take the full ride and show us that lovely corridor where Mario doesn't move at all when he jumps.
Raikou underway. He's over 2.5 minutes back on Gimp, and Midi Guy seems to be confirming what I had thought, that he's already seen the castle.
That was the answer. And
yeah, now he's got to play 6-6 now.
Huh.
So yeah, unfortunately, not a good 100-point find there. I mean, as far as that goes, and Raikou actually takes the 5 up, and you know, considering his kind of rough start, that's actually probably not a bad idea. Give himself some breathing room. Gimp taking a hit there, loses Fire Mario, gets Raccoon Mario back. Yeah.
Okay then. All right.
So yeah, so Raikou, double hammer is not going to help him here. Would have saved 2 stages, and you know, considering one of them was indeed 6-6, wouldn't have been a bad thing.
And okay, that Chief Chip is down.
Alright, so Raikou is through 5-4, on his way to 6-6.
Meanwhile,
Oh boy.
we'll see what this airship is. It is number 1. Not a bad arena to fight Wendy on.
No, in terms of arenas, it's definitely one of the nicer ones. I'd say 2 is probably the worst one you can get, because she starts on an elevated position. Raikou in trouble here. Oh, nice slide. Oh no!
Oh no.
Made a great move to get to the tunnel, but unfortunately, just got a little too far ahead and got clipped. So, at 17... We got a full Baconator from Wendy's, so 5 hits.
And that was a light, not heavy one at that.
Yeah. Oh, Raikou, unfortunately taking a hit there.
I gotta watch out for the rocket cheap. There we go.
So Gimp is going to go for this. Raikou's going to go for this. Got to be really careful.
That's an anchor from Peach, and we're in desert. Pipes are worthless.
Other than letting him skip a stage up front, yes. Raikou is through the tunnel. Oh, almost got caught by a piranha there.
Oh, Raikou just got eaten by Boss Bass at the end.
Oh, this has been a really rough game one for RaikouRider.
This is a grueling game one.
This is one where, it's not getting any easier for him. He's really, I think, starting to get a little tilted here. Raikou's in. There's his mushroom he's been patiently waiting for. Okay, Void's taking damage. And Raikou,
Now the question is, how does it get worse from here? It can't, right?
You're looking at his screen, right? This is pretty bad. How he got through that is pretty amazing.
But have we reached the nadir of this seed? Is what I'm asking.
Give it time. There's nadirs, and then there's nadirs, trust me.
Okay. RaikouRider has cleared 6-6.
But
now he has to make a choice. He makes the correct one.
he's gonna play Elevator 4. Gimp is in 2-3 now. He used that hammer to successfully bypass some of the nonsense. I think he's gonna. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for the P switch there.
Okay. And alright. Can I angle the screen to... There we go.
Alright, so Gimp is through 2-3. Raikou just finished off 6F1.
Now we have the World 7 airship. Alright, a handy-dandy flower.
It'll make Morton a little easier. Fire kills in World 7 are generally easy unless you get a bouncy Koopa right off the bat. Then it can get a little problematic.
Oh, and that's a hitbox from Wendy.
It might have been a little early there.
Yeah, not that kind of hitbox, yeah, but certainly some hitboxing. There we go. Alright, so RaikouRider clears World 3 at roughly the same time as Gimpxtreme clearing World 4. 21-20 something.
Yeah, he's over 4 minutes back. He's really going to need a lot of help at this point, unfortunately. He's really got his back to the wall here.
There's still a chance. We haven't seen pipes yet. Okay, we didn't get to see what that item was, but we are entering with World 4. And there's a fort right there. Generally when you see a fort, when you start Giant Land, you do it. Just so you don't have to go back there. And this is also 4F2, and I mentioned symbiosis with when it comes to Fort Knox and Piranha Fort. There's some weird kind of thing that go with the randomization process where those two forts seem to be magnetically attracted to one another. They'll just share the same fort more often than you'd think in a randomizer. And the same applies to 4F1 and 4F2. Anyway, so Gimp was going for that extra item, but missed the jump. Yeah, there's a coin heaven in this stage 3-7. And there's an item waiting for at the end. RaikouRider using his hammer, and getting prizes. And, oh! Okay, fourth one is not here. It's Super Tanks. That being the only fort here that, only fort remaining, I should say, that will make the bridge and give passage to the airship. And oh no, the sun clips RaikouRider at the very end of the stage. Yowza. And the Paraguma 2. And it looks like gonna see, the anchor is a music box. So, those joining us for the first time, the airship, for the purposes of the randomizer, no longer locks an airship in place, since it stays in place anyway for the randomizer. It's been repurposed to be a random item that... It can be any item except whistle and hammer. And for this seed, it is music box. And, Gimp, after clearing super tanks, we find regular tanks. And music box. I see Gimp is going to hunt for more items. Another music box. Very musically inclined seed. Yes, we saw one of them already, Atlantis. And the other one is 5-9. Those two levels retained their auto-scroll properties, because if you would remove them, you would not be able to complete them, by virtue of how those levels are structured. Point Heaven also kept auto-scroll, but that's not for reasons of unfinishability, it's just to try to discourage you from going there. Atlantis was required, by the way, this seed. Alright, so World 6 is Sky. And we've got the first level of the game. Not much to say about that stage, it's generally the same, although it can have a boss bass. Would a Cloud of Midnight okay there? That's debatable, because we don't know what that pipe contains. RaikouRider also opting not to guard that item. Alright, what's down this pipe? Looks like we got a mandatory tower scaling.
Yeah, not exactly something you want to see, but You know, 'cause ideally it would have been Paradox Pipe, which is the pipe that takes you to the tower, and so that would have been the preferred mode, but not in this case.
So that's it for 3-5 there. No. Gimp is gonna go for the items.
Yeah. At a certain point, you have to start wondering how much is it worth it or not, and around now is when you might, unless you really are looking for something, now is the time, I think, to start, you know, considering other options.
At this point, though, one item... No, they have a hammer suit already. Peach gave them one.
Yeah, if you have a hammer suit, you're all set.
At this point,
yeah,
the only items that are worth anything to try finding is clouds. Because
right.
hammers themselves are useless now. All the levels, all the worlds that are relevant are done.
Yeah, and even if you get a cloud, it's not you know, cost effective time wise, unless you get it like first try. Okay, Raikou's done with tanks.
Alright, pyramid time.
This is another stage where not everything is randomized, because otherwise these buzzy beetles cannot be, because otherwise you can't finish the level. Or you could, but you're basically relying on other enemies to show up to help you. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, it still worked out. RaikouRider clears World 5 at 3:30:54, I should want to say.
Alright. There's an 6F2.
Oh! Oops.
Yeah, unfortunate mishap there. Got another Tanuki suits, which is what he'll use. Rikou's in 1-1.
Oh, yeah. If you go up there, then you don't have enough time to complete the flight before you run out of P speed.
Right. How often does this game you put not as much as you'd think. It's usually only in like certain cases. Generally, it plays fair.
And mostly eaten inputs come from emulation, that kind of thing.
To an extent, but yes. So Gimp is going to take the Sands to Shame in 8-2.
So the Sand of Shame takes you to two separate pipes. One has a power-up, the other is just quicker, but they both lead to the same spot.
Right. It's actually not a bad tactic to go for the power-up if it's like your first or second stage and you're still small.
Whereas it'll be a problem if you're like super and the item's a star and you accidentally grab it.
Right.
Here's Roy.
And he is
A 5-hitter.
Yeah. 3318 for Gimp.
So we have the last remaining world, which is its pipes. So, and there's a chance that Raikou could gain back some ground.
Possibly. It's one of those things where he's going to need a couple of 50-50s as far as choices go, and they're going to have to be consequential choices. So we got 2-pipe Monty right off the bat. So, right, Gimp.
And
okay.
Promised Land already.
All right, but is this the correct pipe?
Five F2 is the same as it usually is. Just don't stop moving, you'll make it there. You can get some P-speed going, if you know how, which I don't.
Alright, so this is a Jet World 7, so...
Wow.
Oh no!
Yes, RaikouRider has used the anchor. It was a music box.
Right, who's gonna need to pick up a Buzzy Beetle or... Oh boy.
Oh!
Honestly, I would think that Tanuki suit he's got in his arsenal would actually be pretty good right now. Gimp clears 610, no trouble. 610 can be one of the nastier stages. You can get some pretty unpredictable enemy draws.
Yeah. And Gimpxtreme is done with items. Just gonna put that plant to sleep and just mosey on over to the airship.
Oh, he did it again.
Okay. Alright, people are calling for what bridges there are. RaikouRider clears the pyramid stage.
Alright, we got something in the corner. We got 2 forts right off the bat, so Gimp is going to play both.
Alright, so, and we saw a lock right there, so whoever said 4, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so fort's still in play. 3F2, 3F2, 4F1, 6F, 5F1, 6F3, Navy and Air Force.
Okay. Here's Carpet Fort.
So, gotta be careful here.
Alright. And gotta make sure... Okay, enemy set not bad. Just gotta make sure that Rebel Hotfoot doesn't get there in time.
Nah, he won't. Not from there.
Yep. There we go. Oh! That really happens, but it's always a worry. Boom Boom doing that little shuffle there.
Alright, so the lock was taken care of, but what else has been handled? There's another lock.
There. Okay, RaikouRider's done with World 6. At 38:07.
5 minutes back. So,
and
Gimp... yeah. Good.
mandatory false tank here.
Yeah, so the regular tank is a regular stage, and then the other tank will be a fort. But there is Navy on the other side. I imagine he's going to play it. Raikou, okay.
I think he missed that there was another pipe there that he could just go
Yeah,
over.
he misread it. He realized what
And,
happened. So
yeah,
Gimp in the dark area now.
there we go.
Seed has been validated.
There we go.
Yeah, for those of you wondering why, 3F2 often seems to end up in World 8 for some reason. We don't know why exactly, but it just seems to happen a lot, and
I with the same logic as to why 4F1, 4F2, and Fort Knox and Piranha Fort always seem to hang out with each other.
yeah.
Oh, there's a hand trap at the dead end.
I always, there's 3-6. I always gave Morietta credit for noticing that the first time, because I think she saw like 5 seeds in a row I did, where it was like, it was always there. It's like, does that always happen? Like, yeah, apparently.
I mean, 3-6 isn't a bad stage, but if it's a dead end, you don't need to do it.
No.
Alright.
One bridge to rule them all.
No, yeah, we got the hammer suit, and yeah.
See if Raikou can finish before Gimp gets to the Bowser. Oh boy. It's just been a horrible seed for Raikou. I mean, he's definitely better than this.
Yep.
Alright.
And everyone say goodbye to Bowser.
There it is.
Thank you to G's for Gimp.
Gimp takes the first of this and moves to 3-2 in the standings. Very strong win. Finishing with an official race time of 41:39.
And now, as per usual, we like for our racers to finish the seed
Well,
for purposes of seeding.
well, yeah, that's why Raikou's probably is going to play this through, because if he wins the second match and gets 3-3 and forces the tiebreaker, his average time, when all is said and done, will have an effect on where he's seated. So there definitely is something at play here. You know, because you know, we're going to have, in all probability, 7 or 8 people who finish 6-0 after tomorrow, and anybody and those rankings will be determined by your average time. So,
Indeed.
yeah. So. Yeah, we have 7 undefeateds right now. Macobra could be number 8 if he sweeps Leslie tomorrow. Raikou's going to play 4-2 with Fire Chomps and Cheep Cheep in the water.
It's alright. I mean, 4-2 is not a bad stage. It's
No.
pretty short in comparison to most other stages.
Yeah, and I think he knows it's over, so so at this point he's probably just gonna just do what he wants and see if he can get out of it a little
Like
quicker.
maybe a gamble to see if he ends up getting there to the end faster.
He is gonna get there faster because we just saw the second lock in the corner there, so there's a 1. So yeah, chat confirming what Mew was saying. I believe that 6F3 was in fact the gatekeeper in this case, the bridge keeper.
Yeah, so once this is done, Raikou should be golden.
I think so, yeah.
This should be it. There we go.
So yeah, he is gonna really actually
Here,
gonna get
remember he had a hammer suit.
Yeah, and yeah, 41, 30. So yeah, he'll gain a little time on Gimp, but not much. Maybe 20, 30 seconds. But yeah, those early deaths, it really just kind of spiraled on him in game 1, and
Yeah, those first few worlds were brutal.
yeah, and Gimp had his share of troubles too, but he by and large held it together and was able to successfully get through. But Raikou, it was Murphy's Law pretty much the whole way through.
Where's the fire? There it is.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, nice pattern for him.
That was
5.
one of the tamest I've seen, that upper climb. So GG's out for RaikouRider as well.
As he closes this out with an official race time of 46:40.
All right. So that's it for game 1. We'll be back with game 2. We're just gonna get our racers set up with a new seed. One not rolled by me. In the meantime, everyone get up and stretch. Do what you need to. We will be right back.
All right, we are back for game 2 of this very important Group J match between RaikouRider and Gimpxtreme. If Gimpxtreme can win the next match here, he will move on to the brackets with a 4-2 record. RaikouRider, after a really rough game 1 where he really got hit with just about everything you can think of, is going to have to bounce back here in a hurry to get back to 3-3 and force a 1-game tiebreaker to determine who will go to the brackets. So check your predictions in for. I'll say real quick, check your predictions in for the first world. Anyway.
And as stated before, if it does come to a tiebreaker, it will be scheduled at the end of the day.
Right. Before no later than Saturday. And we start off with World 7.
So we have the hand trap here, and this item prize will be the same for the other 2 hand trap stages.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
So we got some pipe checks here. Gimp actually going in the corner. That's interesting.
Divergence. But Raikou gets it first. But is this the correct one? The correct fort?
Well, we'll find out. We got 6F2. Which is apparently being called Alaska these days. Gimp, a little twisted around there. Finally does go to the correct pipe.
Okay, so this is a coin flip. Did Raikou win the flip? Nope.
No. And he picked the wrong pipe. So Gimp is actually probably going to level this out because he checked pipes.
Now it's a race to see if you can get to that bottom left section first.
So, well, Raikou actually turned out to be correct. The other pipe actually did not take him anywhere.
So Raikou gets there first, and we get the Muncher run.
Okay.
7-7 pretty much plays the same every time. Like, the enemies are relevant, for the most part.
Yeah, he's not going to 2-cycle this. And you can, it's just, you got to be really precise. It's not that hard to learn.
It's a tight window.
Yeah. So, yeah, so 7-7, and... Okay, we're just syncing up. So, Gimp's not going to be able to do it in 2 cycles either. He bonked too much.
Darn.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. And Gimp is getting some P speed going on here, and dang, good. That's good.
Yeah, it was very good. I'm not as familiar with his track record as a Ella player, but I know he's pretty good at it. I don't think that's the right pipe for Gimp. Nope.
And here we have the problem with pipes.
Yeah.
With how many there are, it's easy to lose track of which one leads where.
Yeah, you kind of have to like make a mental note as you're ball, just to kind of keep it straight in your head. Raikou having a little trouble getting that leaf. Finally does so.
So it's about like a 30-ish second lead that Raikou has over Gimp at the moment.
Thereabouts. There's a one stage difference right now as they're heading towards the Piranha stage.
And with no music box, they have to do this.
Well, it's early enough to where you probably are going to do it regardless, just so you can get yourself a decent-ish inventory on the item. And unfortunately, that was not a great item, just a star, and good for damage boosting your way through Hammer Bro fights should the need arise, but otherwise...
Ooh, wow, that's a corner jump there on Raikou's end.
Oh.
Oh.
He's kind of, you're talking about, damage boosting. He's just really kind of just barreling through this, isn't he?
And Ludwig at the end of Morton's ship again.
It's 4 hits, and he's out at 544. So, Raikou with the lead through one world. That's the kind of start he needs after, again, a really terrible start in Game 1 where everything was just kind of going against him. Chat's already hoping for World 6.
That was a Moonvig there. But Gimp clears it at 614.
Sorry, Chad. RWO is dead.
I
have to look at that map again. I'm not sure that was right. That was the right move.
Yeah, we'll have to see again. I mean, a clearer look. Like, in the meantime, I should mention that, Bowser does give you an item in the randomizer. You don't know what it is until you look in your inventory, but...
On the surface of it, it's a better move, but, if this backfires, Gimp's gonna get a lot of time back. We can't even tell, because of where the locks are, what the correct move is or isn't. And this isn't like a situation where you can just automatically say, "Oh well, of course." So this is a pretty interesting 50-50 here, and Gimp is going to get an Orb on Boom Boom.
Yep, that's a star kill. Got it.
So we'll find out here in a second if that lock breaks on the screen. It does not. So Gimp made the correct call. So they're back to even now, essentially. The different... Yeah, Boom Boom, yes.
So Gimp, having done that, takes back the lead.
Right.
However, it is a slim one because Raikou did clear this pro fight already.
Right, so yeah, he'll be in the lead going into the airship, which is World 1. And he's got the star, so he's got the Firefly star. What am I talking about? And so he has a chance of getting a fire kill on Morton, but Morton can be kind of tricky sometimes.
Was that another corner jump, wall jump, whatever?
I think. There's a good fire kill.
Alright, 906 for RaikouRider, and 911 on Gimps.
Yep. So both runners very close through 2 worlds. So while RWO is dead, we continue on. We got a prediction of World 1 in chat. Let's see the item. It's a Tanuki suit. 2-3 with Angry Sun again. Sheesh.
Yep.
I admire the consistency.
Yes, so we see that there is one fort here in grass, and the lock is, I wouldn't say in the way, so there's a high probability that that is the World 1 fort sitting there.
Yes.
It's not a guarantee, but it's very likely.
Right. It's very likely it could have been in World 2. Or World 2, excuse me. Jeez. Gimp actually getting the 5 up this time.
And there it is. But now,
You still don't take the item here.
yep.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically speaking, yeah, I wouldn't, get the item if it means you had to do another level.
Yeah, no, if it were at the bottom of the world, that's one thing, then yeah, you would take the item. If the lock is not intruding on you in that way, then yeah, you take the item. But not in this case. 1-5 and 1-6 tiles in vanilla locations. Unfortunately, 1-5 is not 1-5. I had to hope.
And not much to say about 3-1, but, yeah, it is generally the same, but sometimes it can have annoying cheaps sniping you.
Oh, there's 1-5 and 1-6. That's almost a Fred. But yeah, flying cheaps, before you get to that wall, can come up and snipe you. It's happened to me a couple of times in races where he just comes flying out of nowhere and just, like, gets you. It's like, ah.
Right, so Raikou with a 8-second lead, I would say.
Yeah, and nothing really changed as far as the lead goes. He's maintaining. Okay. Gimp gets slightly better RNG with the Hammer Bros, so he'll have a slightly quicker fight. Raikou in the World 4 airship. No P-speed strats. Got a sink.
And... Wait, who downs Larry quicker? The same. 13-13 for both of them.
Gimp maybe about a handful of frames ahead, but that's about it. Alright, so 7, 2, and 1 so far. What's next, chat? Chaos saying 6. Old School 022 is saying 5. 0 is saying 4. Joe the Phoenix says 3.
And that's a hammer from Peach, which may come up here.
We got 3 pipes, 3 of the 4 pipes up front, so we're gonna find out pretty quick. Okay, that's what they wanted to see in terms of where it was going to turn up. Congrats to Chaos the One.
Okay, now a decision to be made. Do we save it for water? Probably not.
No, but Raikou should have at least looked at the map, though. But we'll skip that for a second. Oh, I think it's a free pass. I think there were two
Maybe?
10 tiles. I think that's two 10 tiles. So yeah, Gimp's having some trouble here in 4F1, trying to get.
Okay.
There it is. Gimp's like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, it is possible to get that flower. It's just an endeavor.
And he had enough of his endeavors.
I guess we'll see what that broke.
Yeah,
Nothing important. Unless
Right.
there was a bridge that we don't see. I think Raikou's comfortable.
yeah, I thought I saw there was something already there. Let's take a look again. Yeah, he's good.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, Raikou's clear. There were two 10 tiles. So Raikou gambling big and wins. So his lead is expanded here a bit as he's in 3-2 with Fire Mario. So long as he doesn't get World 6 airship, he should have an easy fire kill on Lemmy. 3, 5, and 7 are not especially difficult to get fire kills on him.
Yeah, on the World 3 airship for Lemmy, Lemmy's just sitting right there on the ground. His ball's in the floor. You can easily get a snake of fire kill there.
Well, there you go. We're gonna see it. The only airship where the only airship not counting 6 where it's hard to get a fire kill on Lemmy is 2. Because again, elevated position. It can be done. I've actually developed a way of doing it pretty consistently, but it's still pretty tight. But
okay,
no matter.
1649.
So the first 4 airships are off the board. We got 3, 4, and 5. The middle world's still in play.
Yeah. Since we use that hammer, we'll need another one if we want to see double hammer play.
Assuming it's even viable.
Yeah, there's always a chance it's not. And, oh, hello, 7-5. Okay, 7-5 with the boss bass, actually not as bad as you'd think, because you can sequester boss bass onto one on the upper floor, and it won't be able to bother you if you're on a separate floor from it.
That's the hope, yeah, and yeah, Raikou's got it set up right, so uh-oh, this is gonna require. There we
Okay.
go. So Raikou, I'm sure, is gonna play this very tight. Just nice and easy.
Where's he gonna try for the clip?
Well, now he can't. Well, now he definitely can't.
And now that that's happened, and then to be careful. Okay. 7-5 is usually a hair raiser when it comes to getting through it without any scratches.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
We have a meal.
First meal of the night, I think. Oh wait, no, actually we've seen it before.
Yeah. When?
Game 1, RaikouRider 6-6.
Ah, you're right. That's right.
Right, here's 5-1 now. I mean, there is an item in 5-1, but it's way too out of the way.
Yeah, unless you put into a random P-Wing, just because you're trying to burn items and 5-1 happens to show up, then you would do it. But, ooh, Gimp, unfortunately, going for the item, unfortunately, it's a star.
Alright, here's a Paradox Pipe, and... yeah, there we go. Music Box still has its uses, even without taking Roll 7 into account.
Oh, absolutely. I use it a lot in turning bracket flags. I'm just burning through. If I'm burning through items, if I'm just avoiding items at that point, I'm using the music box as much as I can. Oh no!
Oh dear.
Gimp's really got to start using his items. If he has any power-ups, he really needs to start using them. Going through this as small is not a good idea.
Yeah, the gap the gap between Raikou and Gimp is widening even more right now.
That's his third. That's his third meal. Boss Pass his third meal today on Gimp. So yeah,
Oh,
there.
Okay. There's another hammer.
I understand his reluctance. He's got to gamble, and
Sometimes the seed will force your hand.
yeah, unfortunately, yeah, he's in that spot, and he's gonna wait for Boss Pass to. Oh, that should have left him alone. He's got the right item for it, but he's got to be really careful. Oh no! Yeah, this is quickly turned into a nightmare for Gimp. 7-5 strikes again.
I should just stop saying words. I said it wasn't as bad, but...
Hey, I rolled this. I get to take the blame. I mean credit. Or something. We're both equally guilty.
I completely forgot that there were Paragumas here too. That's like the worst enemy you can find in this stage.
Alright, so Raikou in 3-5 now, after clearing the Sky Lost level. Alright. Gimp has, okay, got rid of Boss Pass
Alright,
now.
hurry up and make that bridge. Okay.
He's waiting it out, that's fine. But,
yep.
That's not what got him the last time.
Okay. Alright. Okay. There's a hidden one up to the right of that pipe there. But,
yeah, that's vanilla. That's always vanilla.
Okay, and... freedom!
So he's through, but the damage, unfortunately, is done for Gimp. He is going to need a lot of help to get back into this. He is almost a full world behind at this point.
Yes, at this point, he's got to hope for, like, something to really clown on Raikou right now.
Yeah, some Macobra levels of hand luck to basically turn the tide here, because that's like the only thing that'll, or Raikou having a whale of a time in like a 7-6 or something. So 23-27 for RaikouRider. Obtuse World 8, even an Obtuse World 8 wouldn't really have much of an effect here.
Okay, so he has 2 hammers.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to really matter here, from what I saw on that map. We got 5-9 to lead off. No fire chomps come up. This is essentially a free stage, but that's not a guarantee.
Here's one. Like,
yeah,
get it? There we go.
Yeah, you got to get rid of them quickly, because otherwise platforms start despawning because of the sprite limit. Oh, we got both vanilla.
There's another one. Actually, I think these might be the vanilla. These might be the vanilla fire chomps. Actually.
Yeah.
I think there were 2 in the vanilla game.
All right, let's have a look at that map here. Midi
Yeah,
guy seems
I
pretty
think
excited.
he has 2 because he got one from the Hammer Brother.
Okay, well, fine. Check the pipes. You know, if no.
Oh, that's a triple forter, and that's another wall jump. What is with the wall jumps today?
Let's see.
Did we see 3 locks?
Don't know. Let's go. Gotta look it again. We only see 2 locks on the board. He's not going for double hammer.
We might see it if this ends up being if he gets the correct one. Because
this is what
that pipe is the correct one. We've seen all the others.
That will get him to Wendy, yes, but how quickly? Yeah, like this. This is exactly what Gimp needs right now. He's still got to clear 3-5 and the airship, so he's still got about 2 minutes before he gets to actually the map proper, and about 3 minutes before he can actually do anything about it, because 5-9 takes about 45 seconds. So it could be a nice break, but it's not a guarantee.
Okay, didn't break that lock, but did it break the other one?
Didn't, then we're in for
okay. That was the answer.
It's a answer, it's not the answer. See what we got.
I guess Raikou has a hammer for Giant Land if he needs it.
Which is really unlikely, given the way that map is set up.
Wait,
yep.
What?
There it is.
I thought that was the answer.
Nope.
Did I miss something? Did I look at the wrong side?
We got 3/4. There's a fort in the corner. Alright, well.
Well then.
Well, the good news for Raikou is the next fort to play is right there, so not a big thing.
Alright, so 5F1 here. And we're speeding through it. Nice and clean. How about now? Okay.
Ew.
Yikes.
That's really brutal.
That's a...
Unfortunately, unless Gimp really decides to, YOLO this, I don't see how he's going to make the same call as Raikou.
Yeah.
I see him making the same call as Raikou, honestly.
Yeah. Oh!
Ooh.
Got cornered there, Raikou there.
Yeah, unfortunately he didn't. Oh, okay, yeah. Gimp is not doing double hammer either. We know he has it.
And there we go, okay. Oh! Imp is taking a gamble and going for this fort.
That's impressive.
He doesn't know it's the correct one, and we haven't seen him do the double hammer play yet, if he even does plan to do it.
He didn't do all his pipe checks, so I'm gonna assume no. And still an interesting gamble on Gimp's part. Let's see how this turns out.
He probably thinks he's way behind, which is why he did it.
Raikou bonked and still got away with it. Might have had to do that again.
I guess we'll see if he actually goes in. He does.
And he's got the tails, so...
So if Gimp does the double hammers, the race just got a little much tighter.
Yeah, we're back to like less than a minute, if that. He knows now. He's doing it. Yeah, the thick Wendy. Uh-oh. Raikou didn't set this up right. He's oh no.
Okay.
We're dead even. We're dead even.
Okay. And now we are. This is a game again.
What an incredible comeback by Gimpxtreme.
Yeah, that was massive.
He erased a 4-minute gap in less than 10. That's an incredible turner. Oh no! But then he turns around and does that. But Raikou had a rough go of it with Wendy in round 1. Let's see how round 2 goes. You know, it's not looking very promising right now. Oh, he got unlocked.
We're cursing both of them today.
Both of them are now arming P-Wings.
How many hits Wendy is?
At least 5. I think it's all 5.
Okay, there's 1. There's 2. 3. 4. It's a full 5. That was a masterful dodging from Gimp's end there. And he gets the screen. Wow.
So Gimp.
That was incredible.
So these World 4. With the World 5 airship, and yeah, what a comeback by Gimp.
Okay, we see the missing bridge, we see the pipe, and the lock. This looks to be a linear giant land.
Yeah, there's not going to be much to it. Looks like that hammer might actually play a role here, though. If nothing goes, if that first fort doesn't go, hammer actually is useful.
For once, we might actually see the hammer play for giant. Unless this is the fort that is the answer, which it very well could be since this is Piranha Fort.
Well, we'll see. Gimp underway here. Raikou coming in as Small Mario. I'm sure he's thrilled by that. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's Hotfoot. Yep, Raikou's gonna... Mm-hmm. Like, no thanks.
This is safer, but it's definitely slower, so this,
And lost it.
Yeah, now he's got to do this clean the rest of the way. Luckily, not a
Okay.
terrible enemy set.
Alright. Is this the answer? Nope.
Nope. Nope, we're going...
So... And this is... 6-4, I want to say.
6-4. Home of the Eaton inputs, and look at that.
And the despawn platform.
Yeah. Despawn platforms, the lag at the beginning, and Eaton inputs. They're all here.
And... Oh... I don't think he meant to do that.
I don't think so either, but, Alright, nice dodge there by Gimp. And there it is.
I mean, Gimp still has the lead, but, Raikou did close the gap a bit.
Yep. We're back on the same stage here. Raikou waiting out the fireball patterns.
Alright, a star kill is in the near future.
What is Raikou?
There it is.
Raikou is just kind of... I don't know what he's doing. He's gotta move, man. He's going for, like, swag strats.
Alright, go to sleep, bros. Gimp is done with this. Okay. Heavy Iggy.
Heavy bouncy Iggy.
So 37-49.
Alright, Jack, get your predictions in. How many bridges to make it need to be built for Bowser? Also, remaining forts still in play. 2 fort, 3F2, 4F2, 6F3, Navy, Air Force, and super tanks.
I think we saw super tanks already.
Oh, did we? Oh, you're right.
I believe so.
Did. Never mind. So super tanks is out. That's right. It was in World. It was
Well,
in World 3.
That's a 6-5 right here.
Yep. Again,
I don't
with
think...
the boss pass.
Yeah. Well, boss pass is irrelevant since we despawn it.
Right.
And thankfully we don't have fire enemies here.
Or Paragoombas from the looks of it, so...
Or the stompy Micro Goombas. Okay.
Good 6-5 from Gimp. Raikou right behind him.
This is another one of those stages where the power-up is a constant and doesn't change.
So there's Navy.
Okay, so that's 1 fort down. Hopefully this breaks the lock up there, so it does.
And 3F2 back in its natural habitat.
It's summer home.
Half a stage difference now between the runners. Gimp with a slight lead on RaikouRider, having erased a 4-minute deficit in World 3 thanks to a very gutsy call on his part with the forts.
A big gamble that paid off in spades.
Yeah, I got him right back into it. Raikou doing the full tilt on World 3, and he had a couple of deaths on top of that, which allowed Gimp to narrow the gap even further and then eventually take the lead by 10 seconds, and that's about 20-25 seconds difference right now. Gimp's
The
doing
hunt
high
continues for the valley, and wow, so none of those forts did it.
So we have 2 bridges and 2 forts remaining. One is here, and this is it.
Okay, so False Egg is in a dead end. Good to know.
So what's the last fort going to be? We have 2 fort, 4F2, and Air Force still in play.
Right, Raikou has taken a different route from Gimp.
Well,
So
now
he might
we know
find the other fort first.
Well, the other fort's somewhere in the darkness.
But, oh, we have hand grabbies.
He's going to play 5-6 through, so unfortunately this is going to probably set him back further, unless that fort is in perfect location for him.
Well, it was probably going to grab him 6 more times anyway.
Yeah, perhaps. There's 8-1, so it looks like 8-4. There's 8-4.
Never mind.
Gimp is in the driver's seat.
This is his to, what is the proper saying? His race to win, his race to lose. What's the proper saying?
His race to lose at this point, yeah. It's like he is in control here. He's now going to be 2 forts up on Raikou. Raikou, as he played Super Tanks, and has been running around, following the chain. Unfortunately, the chain is a dead end in this case. All right, well, there's the 8 forts, so now they're in the same fort, but again, Gimp with the advantage on the forts, so...
At this point, Raikou's only hope is that Gimp slips several times in the valley.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen. Alright, so he's got his P-Wing.
We even know what the anchor is.
There
I guess it was a star because nothing changed. This was a wild race. I'm not gonna lie.
Raikou looked well positioned to force a tiebreaker, but then Gimp with his comeback in World 3 completely flips this race around and will get him to 4-2. And he will join Mini Guy as the representatives of Group J. All he needs now is to just watch Bowser, get hoisted with his own petard.
And do the standard trick of hide underneath his legs that can't hurt him.
Two more jumps will do it.
And
Right.
boom!
Get out
your
the
G's
G.
out for Gimp.
Gimpxtreme pulls off the comeback and scores a sweep to move to 4-2. He will move on to the brackets, finishing with an official race time of 44:41.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get Gimpxtreme in for post-game interview.
Raikou also going to go through the tunnel.
We are joined by Gimpxtreme. GG, Gimp.
One more jump for Raikou. Gimp, can you hear us?
You're not lighting up.
Not lighting up.
Oh,
There you
now you
go.
are. There you are.
There we go.
Hello.
My Discord gets really weird sometimes and just doesn't connect, so sorry guys.
Yeah. So Raikou finishes official race time of 46:24. So kind of a two-pronged question. 7-5. Oh boy.
I have a few things to complain about with 7.5.
Yes.
My first death was a sprite limit. I couldn't grab the
Yes.
block. The second death was from a Koopa that didn't appear the first time I was up there. It was just a new enemy that appeared. So I was really, really frustrated at that point.
Yeah. So, but yeah, those deaths turned what was a fairly close race into what looked like it was going to be a romp. We welcome RaikouRider to the chat. GG's.
GG.
I have to say, both of these seeds, but especially the first one, both of these seeds felt like I got on with. Have you ever talked to your ISP or your credit card company or your cable company and just spoken with the most passive-aggressive agent?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what both of these seeds felt like. I didn't think either one of these seeds was difficult. I just thought that both of these seeds were the most punishing seeds I have ever played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this first seed was amazingly rude.
I don't even think it was hard. I just thought it was extremely punishing. And
It
the
was,
second one
it was
too.
very, yeah, it was very long, and the item pool was very weak. Like we were, I mean, I think at the end of the first seed, I saved my hammer suit, obviously, but I think at both point of both races, I was down to like just stars and hammers, and I was like, I can't do anything here. So
Yeah. But yeah, so Gimp, yeah, the 7-5 in match 2 really put you behind the 8 ball. You were 4 minutes back going into World 3. And then
World 3 happened.
what compelled you to go to the fort in the corner? I mean, there were 3 forts. You know, what inspired you to go kind of out on a limb there, and roll the dice on that one?
so my thought on that was, I'm already behind. I just know I am. I've died so many times in 7.5, and I was like, I have 2 hammers. I see 2 locks. Murphy's Law, things are going to go wrong. It's going to go wrong. So I was like, what's the worst thing if I go for this one on the far right? Because the other ones just seem too easy. So I was like, if I go on the one on the far right, maybe it works out. And if it did, and as soon as I came back and I saw both, I saw a lock was still there. It's like, maybe this is it. Went through the pipe, saw the other one. I was like, I hope this is the right pipe because it's a gamble. It was pure luck. I think at that point, I was not feeling super confident. But as soon as I went through the pipe and saw the castle, I was like, okay, we're in a good mood though. So I was constantly looking at the GG to see if he finished already because I was like, I'm so far behind.
It was a 4-minute deficit, but until that point, and at that point, you two were climbing over each other to get past Wendy.
So how do you two feel about absolutely decimating our averages for placement?
Yeah, I was gonna say I had like 35 minutes, around 37 minutes. Now I'm at 40 something.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, but well. Insofar as that goes,
GG has been giving us cursed seeds to roll these past few weeks.
Yeah.
Most people would be like, "Oh no, Atlantis." But as soon as I saw Atlantis in the first seed, I was like, "This is not." I would rather see this now. I want to see this now instead of halfway through the race or towards the end when you're rushing to get things completed.
Yeah.
Yeah. In retrospect, Atlantis at the start isn't terrible because that usually means your opponent has to play it too.
Exactly. And oh man, I was so mad at myself because I clouded over 6-6.
Yeah,
I totally forgot that the pipe was over there. But in retrospect, I went back with the Fire Flower, so I felt a lot stronger going in there. So
yeah, it was 6-6 was your bugaboo in the first game, Raikou. I just kept getting you, and in very inventive ways, Boss Bass notwithstanding.
Like I said, these two seeds, I don't even think that both of these seeds were that hard. It was just the seed would find a way to punish you if you made a mistake. And I feel that both of these seeds, I should have had times around the 37-38 minute range.
Yeah. It's one of those things, it's like some of those, issues that just came up, it's like it just feels like they were kind of spiraling on you in some form or another. It's like you definitely weren't getting a lot of leeway. I mean, look at the Wendy fights in the second match. Wendy was not having any of it. 5-hit thick Wendy on World 7's airship. That's not ideal. And, you really had to be precise in your movements.
Oh, that World 7 airship, it ate my input on the jump, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
That's the
biggest gamble of my life, and then I just fall.
The number of times I got hitboxed, too, was ridiculous.
Yeah, I overall, I kind of agree with him. I don't think the seeds were terrible. I think they were just longer, too.
Yeah.
Overall, I knew I had a feeling coming into this race. I haven't played Raikou since season 2, since the second year, and he raffle stomped me pretty hard. But he gave me some tricks and tips, and it was kind of cool to get to face him once again.
Yeah, and as a result, you've punched your ticket into the bracket at 4-2, along with Mitty Guy from Group J. So you'll be part of the round of the circle of 24, as it were. That'll be wrapping up by Saturday. Your thoughts on making the brackets once again?
I'm hoping I don't get matched up with somebody like Mitty or Ibuba or people I placed in bracket. I played Ibuba 2 years in a row, and I don't think I will play him again, but I really don't want to for a third time.
Be careful what you wish for. You might end up playing. You could end up playing me. So,
I've actually never played against you, so that would be fun and interesting. I always end up playing people I've played before, so it's.
Oh, I know.
It's frustrating.
I keep drawing a lot. With our community, I think it's kind of inevitable. But it's like geez, can I play somebody new for once?
Right.
Well,
I
I
still
want to
hate my
face
group, and I was like,
I
you
wanna
gotta be
face you
kidding me.
again, Pro A.
Yeah, get in line.
And Gimp, I do want to make this clear. I did not throw today's match just so I could defend my title.
I didn't think you did.
The Challenge Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, the challenge cup. Yeah, you get now you have to go back and get it, reclaim it.
Yep, yep. Challenge Cup slot is yours if you want it. You want in?
I mean, with this average, I'm not making brackets anyway, so I may as well defend my title.
Yeah, I know it will be. It will be a thing. From what I gather. So stay tuned for that.
Yep. The rules will be explained for that in detail in time.
Yep. But
I do want to make it clear that that was not my intent with tonight's race.
Well, fair enough.
Well, the funny thing was we both got in the GG, and he goes, "Wow, our elos are almost exactly the same. I think they're like 20 points off or something like that."
8.
Yeah.
8 points. Wow, 8 points. So yeah, so I was like, okay, so now you know it's going to be good. Now you know it's going to be a good match.
Well,
It sure didn't feel good though.
well. Unfortunately, we gotta wrap this up because in 10 minutes we have another match.
Same
SpeedGaming
channel.
I think that one's group determinative also.
Oh,
It is. Tapatio J is taking on Demon Battler. Tapatio J needs a sweep to guarantee a trip to the brackets. A split will guarantee a one-game playoff with Johnny Link in Group E, which is, I thought going in, the group of death. And, the matches have certainly borne that out so far. So, should be a very good one. But yeah, in 10 minutes, that will be on SpeedGaming with LOZ Cards Fan 23 and Fearon Burgundy doing the play-by-play. So,
any final comments, Gimp?
I'm glad SGDQ is going on, so I have time to practice. That's the way I'm looking at it. Yeah, it was a fun tournament. Raikou, great matches, man. I love it when I have like really intense matches like that, and especially when we're blind and we have no idea where our opponent is. It's a lot of fun. So thanks again, everybody, for for hosting the tournament and being part of this. And yeah, I look forward to brackets and of course the next tournament.
All right. Well, thanks again. Thanks again. All right. So stay tuned, everybody. 10 minutes. We're back at it with another edition of the tournament. It should be a wild one. So see you all soon.
See you guys.
Goodbye for now.